friends, today I am here with a new part of the vitamin, that is part 6. In this part I will tell about the second classification of the vitamins, that is the water soluble vitamins. So what are the water soluble vitamins? I will tell what are the daily requirements of the water soluble vitamins and how many water soluble vitamins are there. So vitamin C, vitamin B, and there is some part of the vitamin B. So what happened in the vitamin C, what is the requirement, what is the function, what is the where is the absorption and the storage of the vitamin C, I will tell. So vitamin C is also known as the ascorbic acid. Okay, so why we are called this ascorbic acid? Because of the property of the ascorbutic acid property, that's why we are called as a ascorbic acid, and it is mainly found in the fruits and the vegetables, and it is discovered by the Bog and the King in the 1932. And what are the daily requirement of the vitamin C? So for the adults we will give the 40 to 60 mg for the adults. Okay, and what are the main sources of the vitamin C? So main sources are there like citrus fruits and this green vegetables. In this there is a sufficient amount of vitamin C is found. So what is the examples of the vitamin C? So mainly the lime, lemon and green chilies, capsicum and orange. Okay, in this and many more are there in which the vitamin C is found. And other sources are like cereals and pulses. So in cereals and pulses they are the poor sources of the vitamin C, but the sprouts and the grains there is some percentage is there, that in the grains 15% in the sprout, and the in grains 85% in the grains vitamin C is found. So this is the sources of the vitamin C. So there is a table for the vitamin C, that which fruit contain the how much vitamin. So I will tell. So for the amla 600 mg per 100 gram, and for the guava 200 to 300 mg per gram, lemon 63 mg per 100 gram, orange 30 mg per 100 gram, tomato 30 mg per 100 gram, papaya 45 mg per 100 gram, pineapple 63 mg per 100 gram. And for in the vegetables, drumstick leaves 220 mg per 100 gram, cabbage 124 mg per 100 gram, amaranth 100 mg per 100 gram, cauliflower 56 mg per 100 gram, coriander leaves 130 mg per 100 gram. So these are some food contents which contains the vitamin C. So what are the main functions of the vitamin C or the ascorbic acid? So firstly, the main function is synthesis of the collagen. So it is very helpful in the to joining the connective tissues, to joining the intercellular cementic substance. It acts as a cementic substance, and that keeps cells in a muscle tissues and the bone tissues together. So it is very helpful in the joining the bone tissues and the muscle tissues. And it is also helpful in the absorption of the iron. Absorption in the iron, it reduces the ferric iron to the ferrous iron and helps the absorption of the iron from the food. Then wound healing, so it acts as a it is very helpful in the wound healing. It is mainly helpful in the rapid healing of the wounds like in fracture, and in fracture also it is very helpful. It helps in the formation of the connective tissue. And antioxidant, it like vitamin E, it acts as a it acts as a antioxidant, and it prevents the oxidation of the vitamin A and unsaturated fatty acids, and it is also helpful in the metabolism tracing. So other functions are, it prevents from the common cold, fever, and it is resistance to the infection. So it is very helpful in the infection, common cold and the fever. Absorption and the storage, where it is absorbed and where it is stored. So vitamin C is absorbed in the intestine, and it passes through the portal circulation to the general circulation, and it stores in the liver and the other organs of the body. Then what are the main deficiency of the ascorbic acid? If the person or the patient is not taking the sufficient amount of vitamin C, so it leads to the poor wound healing, and it also leads to the increased susceptibility to the infection, and it leads to the painful joints and the bleeding of the gums, and also it leads to the bleeding under the skin or the internal hemorrhage. It leads to the anemia also, and it also leads the main disease that is called the scurvy. So scurvy is of two types, that is infantile and the scurvy in the adults. So what happens in the infantile scurvy? So it is characterized by the general weakness, loss of appetite, and listlessness. So in listlessness, what happened? When the baby or the infant is move her or his leg or the hand, so it feels he or she feels the pain. So it leads to the listlessness. And also what happened? Bleeding gums, bleeding swollen gums. It may lead to bleeding also, and also convulsion may occur in the severe cases or the in advanced cases. And what happened in the adults? In infant, if the sinus symptoms may be severe, so it lead to the death of the baby or the infant. And what happened in the adults? Scurvy in the adults. So scurvy in adults, it leads to the general weakness, loss of appetite, bleeding swollen gums, and loosening of the teeth. And also it lead to the tender joints and the hemorrhage under the skin it can lead. So what are the treatment we will advise for the doctor advice for the patient who is suffering from the scurvy? In the treatment, we will administer the injection of the vitamin C or the ascorbic acid. So how much dose we will give for the adults? 100 mg in a week. 2 times we will give 2 times 100 mg in a week along with the tablet. So tablet 500 mg 1 time in a month. And for the infant, how much we will give dose? 50 mg in a week, 50 mg injection of the ascorbic acid in a week, and along with the vitamin C tablet, how much mg? 100 mg in a month, 1 time. Okay, so this is the treatment for the infants and the adults in a scurvy. And if scurvy will be severe or in advanced cases, we will increase the doses of the vitamin C. Okay, so this is all about the vitamin C. I hope you understood the concept of the vitamin C. It is very easy. So water soluble vitamin, what happened? Vitamin C, vitamin B, and there is some parts of the vitamin B, vitamin B2 and vitamin B6. I will tell in the next part or next video. So please subscribe my channel and also press the bell icon for the further notification of the videos. So thank you for watching my video.